Hi, in this video I will talk to you about the extrusion operation, which is the process of pulling a sketch. This is one of the basic operations for creating 3D solids, and when it comes to this operation you can perform an extrusion based on single area, multiple areas, or the face of a solid. And regarding the extrude operation, this operation is activated automatically if we have automatic command invocation enabled. We do this in the menu Preferences, and here in the General tab we have automatically invoke commands like offset, extrude and fillet based on the current selection. I have this option enabled, and now when I select this geometry, the extrude command is automatically invoked. If you don't want to activate commands automatically, you can do it manually. We can select commands from the command list. Here we have an icon. If we click here, a list of commands will appear. But it is easier to do it this way. We press F key on the keyboard and type extrude here. And we can activate this command by selecting it from the list or by pressing the E key on the keyboard. Now I select this geometry and the extrude command has been activated, and based on this geometry I can create a 3D solid. And to do this I just pull on this gizmo, and here we define the extrusion length. You can set the extrusion length freely by just dragging this gizmo, and this is how you can add an extrusion. But if you want to precisely specify the extrusion value, press the D key on the keyboard. Here in the lower right corner you have a list of additional commands available during the extrude operation, and when you press the D key on the keyboard you can specify the extrusion length. Press the D key and then enter the extrusion value, for example 50 millimeters, and when we press enter it will be confirmed. Additionally, if you want to add an extrusion in both directions, you can press the tab key, and then an extrusion will be added in both directions by the same value. If you want to add an extrusion in both directions with different values, you can use distance field. Here if you enter a positive value, for example 30 millimeters, the extrusion will be added as if the sketch plane has been offset by 30 millimeters. If you want to add an extrusion in the opposite direction, just enter a negative value here. And then the extrusion will be made in the other direction. Next, we can define the angle of such extrusion. I will enter 15 degrees here. Okay. And the extrusion has been made this way. The angle of this extrusion has been applied to the entire solid, and in this case you can use positive or negative values. Okay, I will return to the value 0. Okay, and then during the extrusion we can specify the wall thickness, and based on this extrusion we can create a solid with walls of a specific thickness. Here we can enter, for example, 3 millimeters, and it has been done this way, meaning the wall has been added to the outside, and if we enter -3, the wall has been added inwards. And this is how extrusion works. Based on flat geometry, we can create a solid with a specific height. And regarding this operation, it works on a single area as well as based on multiple areas. Here, if you have an area where geometries intersect, pay attention to what you are pointing at. because, for example, if you point to this geometry, the extrusion will be performed this way, and something like this is very useful if you want to create such a shape. However, if you want to add an extrusion based on the entire shape, you need to select all geometries. And when it comes to selecting multiple geometries, we select geometry with the Shift key. Press and hold the Shift key and select all the geometries. And here the other parameters works the same way as in the case of a single area extrusion. However, I will cancel this, and we can also add an extrusion based on areas that do not touch each other. Here we also select the areas based on which we want to add an extrusion with the Shift key and drag the gizmo to specify the extrusion value. And this way we can also add extrusions. And when it comes to extrusion, we can also do it based on the faces of the solid. However, note that if I select a face of the solid and I select this face first, and the extrusion operation will not be activated. Instead, the offset face operation is active, and in some cases the offset face operation works similarly to the extrude operation. Here, as you can see, I am adding an offset and I can enlarge or reduce that solid. Okay, I press escape to cancel this, and based on this face it works similarly to the extrude operation. However, if I select this face and drag this gizmo, it works in such a way that I am not adding an extrusion, I'm just adding an offset of that face. However, if you would like to add an extrusion based on such a face, we can simply activate the extrusion command. Select the face and now press the E key on the keyboard and the extrude command has been activated. And based on this face, we can add an extrusion. And now if we click OK, the extrusion has been added and this extrusion has been merged with this solid. In this case, we can also do it in another way. I press Ctrl+Z to undo this operation and select this face and activate the extrude operation. Press the E key on the keyboard and add the extrusion. Okay, and based on such an extrusion, we can create a new solid. And if you press the B key on the keyboard and click OK, the extrusion we created based on the face of the solid is a separate solid. Here I have selected this solid and I activate the move command and move this solid a bit, and it looks like this. So, as you can see, extrusion is a fundamental operation for creating 3D solids, and we have quite a lot of options available here. Therefore, if you are starting to work with Plasticity, I suggest you create some geometry and play around with this operation. And okay, that's all for today. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to this channel.